In every home, the Haftseen table is decorated with 7 items Since 7 is considered a lucky number, each item begins with the letter sin, S, in Persian, and each item is a symbol of spring and renewal. Azita Mehran, Turmeric and Damp. Saffron Hide caption Azita Mehran, Turmeric and Damp. Saffron A version of this story first ran in March 2014. The first day of spring is cause for a celebration, especially after the winter many of us have been having, but it's hard to top the 13-day festivities of the Persian New Year. Nowruz, or New Day in Persian, is an ancient festival that marks the beginning of spring and celebrates the rebirth of nature, and naturally, it has a lot to do with fresh, green foods just beginning to poke out of the ground that remind us winter is not, in fact, eternal. Nowruz begins at the stroke of the vernal equinox, when the sun crosses the equator. This year it came early in the morning of March 20th. When the equinox comes, millions of families of Iranian descent gather around a ceremonial table known as the Haftseen. Think colorful, elaborate Day of the Dead type altars meet a mashup of Easter and Passover traditions. Young and old hold hands and count down to the new year together and cheer Eide Shoma Mobarak, or Happy New Year. The Haftseen table is a relatively recent addition to Nowruz, a folksy tradition with murky beginnings. We do not even find this spread mentioned in the chronicles of travelers to Iran up to the modern times, says Ahmad Sadri, a professor of sociology and anthropology at Lake Forest College and an expert on ancient Persia. Haftseen seems to have come into vogue only in the last century, owing to publicity in the media. According to Columbia University's extensive entry in its Encyclopedia Iranica, an Iranian woman in Tehran lights a candle on the ceremonial Nowruz table on the first day of the Iranian New Year, March 2004. Some families add goldfish to the table to represent life. Behrouz Mehri, AFP, Getty Images. Hide caption Behrouz Mehri, AFP, Getty Images. And yet, its essential items perfectly afford reasonable explanation as the reflections of the pastoral and